Hello students, welcome to our session, and today we are going to learn about chapter number 13. The name of this chapter is magnets. Magnets, you have already seen the magnets at your home also available. We also sometimes play with magnets and we enjoy while we playing with magnets. It is a common experience that when you leave the door of a refrigerator slightly open, it shuts automatically. You have already seen when we open the door of refrigerator and when we want to shut them, then it automatically shut down. Why? Because there is also a magnet available. Why does it happen? Why does it happen? Because it happened because of the magnets. There is also magnet available. Have you seen how a crane picks up pieces of iron from heaps of waste materials in figure in in your textbooks in figure 30.1? You can also see the crane picks up pieces of iron materials. Easily it can pick up. A crane has a long hand with a big block at the end of which a huge magnet is attached there, and because of this, crane can easily pick up the iron materials. When this big block is lowered over the heap of waste material, iron pieces stick to it and move away easily. Also, some pin holders. In pin holders, magnet is also available there. Locks contain magnets there. In pin holder, the lock contains the magnets, and because of this, the pins are attached the with the box where the lock is available. When you put pins in a pin holder, they stick to the central road. The containers contains a magnets. In certain boxes fitted with magnetic locks, if the lid is left slightly open, it shuts automatically there. Magnet is a piece of iron. Magnet is one type of piece of iron, nickel or cobalt, that can attract iron containing objects. Always attract with iron containing objects. This property of magnet is called magnetism. This property is called magnetism. The word magnet originated from a Greek word magnes lithos, that means lodestone or leading stone. Magnet is one type of stone. They can easily attract iron materials, as the magnets are used to determine the directions. Magnet can also used for determine the directions. They are also used in this way. Using some types of attributes, they find out the directions using magnets. Then our other topic is discovery of magnets. In discovery of magnets, they have given us some information. You can also see in your textbooks on page number 176, on page number 176. Let us discuss about it in detail. Discovery of magnets. There are many reasons about the discovery of magnets. Most commonly known is that of an elderly shepherd named Magnus, who lived in a place called Magnesia in northern Greece about 4,000 years ago. This is discovery of magnets, and in them the person whose name is Magnus, who lived in place called Magnesia in northern Greece about 4,000 years ago. Magnet is also the name of magnet is also come from this person. Once Magnus was herding his sheep and goats in the nearby mountains. The nails in his shoes and the metal tip of his stick got stuck to the large black rock on which he was standing. He had to pull hard to free his stick from the rock. The rock was natural magnet, and the stick was attracted to it. The stick was not disconnected with them, it attracted to it. Such types of magnetic rocks were named magnetite. Perhaps after either Magnesia or Magnus himself, if a long piece of his stone was suspended freely, it came to rest in the north-south direction. This property was useful in finding out the directions. This property used to find out the direction. As I said to you, magnet is also used for find out the directions. It was therefore later named Landstone, which means the leading stone. Here we can also see this different shapes of magnets available. In A you can see the rectangular bar magnet, cylindrical bar magnet, U-shaped or horseshoe shaped magnet, then dumbbell type shape of magnet. We can see here the different types of magnets also available around us. Later on, artificial magnets were made from iron pieces. Later, artificial magnets were made from iron pieces. Nowadays, magnets are made in different shapes such as rectangular, as we can see here also, rectangular shape, cylindrical shape, U shape, and also dumbbell shaped. In figure 13.2, they all shapes are available here. Then now we have also some activity. Let us perform activity 13.1 to observe how iron objects can be separated with the help of a magnet. Magnet always used by us to collect any type of iron objects, because magnet always easily attract all iron type materials. Then we have here activity 13.1 to observe how iron objects can be separated using a magnet. So first, mix some iron pins, paper pieces, rubber bands, cloth cuttings, wooden sinks, or of a pencil. Now take a bar magnet and roll it over the mixer. Roll it all over the mixture. What do you observe? You will observe that iron pins get stuck to the bar magnet. On rolling the magnet 2 or 3 times, you will be able to separate all the iron pins from the mixture. You can see here also in picture pins. Iron pins are attached with magnets. All remaining things are set as on their old position, because magnet cannot attach the wood or plastic. It attacks the iron things. So in this activity, we can observe the iron pins sticking with the magnet, because magnet always attract the iron materials. Then or other topics, magnetic and non-magnetic materials. We have magnetic and non-magnetic materials. In activity 13.1, we have observed that on rolling the bar magnet onto the mixer, only iron clips got stuck to it. Only iron material stuck to it, and the other objects did not. This means that a magnet attracts object made of iron. Thus, on the basis of being attracted or not being attracted by a magnet, various types of materials can be grouped as magnetic and non-magnetic. The things which attract by the magnets, they are called the magnetic, and do not attract, they are called the non-magnetic. The materials that easily attract, as I said, they easily attract, they are called magnetic materials, and they do not attract, they are called non-magnetic materials. Not only iron, but cobalt and nickel also show magnetic properties. Steel and alloy of carbon and iron also show magnetic properties. But stainless steel made from steel, nickel, and does not show magnetic properties. For this also we have here activity 13.2. We can see here in our textbooks available activity 13.2. In this activity, to identify magnetic and non-magnetic object using a magnet, how we classify magnetic and non-magnetic materials. We can classify these materials using a magnet and how we will see in this activity. So first, this in activity they tell us to take a bar magnet, roll it over various objects around you at home, at school, the things which are available around us. List the objects which get attracted to the magnet and which things are not attracted to the magnets. And now classify them. The objects which attract to the magnet, they are called the magnetic materials, and then things which are not attracted to the magnet, they are called non-magnetic materials. Using this activity you can classify them easily. They have also given us here table. Name of object, material is, it is made up of magnetic or non-magnetic. The first is name of object, then made from iron. That means this is a magnetic type because iron can easily attract with the magnet. Then chair made from wood. This cannot attract. They do not attract with the magnet, so they are called the non-magnetic materials. So using this activity, after understanding this activity, now you are able to understand, you are able to know about the magnetic and non-magnetic materials. The materials which can easily attract with the magnet, they are called magnetic, and the materials which do not attract with the magnet, they are called non-magnetic. Here also again we have activity 13.3. In this activity, make a game using iron object and magnets. In this activity only we have to make a game using iron objects and magnets. You can also do this activity at your home. In this activity, take a big drawing sheet and paste it on a cardboard. Make a canal. In one corner of it, spread some pins on the drawing sheet. Take a big iron nail and paste a picture of a dog on it. In this activity, all steps are available here also in your textbook also. If you want to make this game, then try to make it. If you have any query, then try to read this activity, and if you try according to this activity, then you will make this game. Then we have other topics. Poles of a magnet. In activity 13.1, when we roll a magnet onto the mixture, the iron clips from the mixture got stuck to it. Did you observe any unique feature in the sticking of iron clips? Any unique experience you have? You might have observed that the iron clips stuck mostly near the ends of the magnets. Only ends of the magnet, not between of the magnet. That means the power of a magnet is strongest at its end sides. It proves at the end sides of the magnets the power is strongest compared to other part of the magnet, and therefore also we have other activity 13.4. In this activity we will discuss about the end sides are strongest compared to other part of the magnet in detail. In this activity we will observe some things. Okay, so in this session we have discussed about the discovery of magnet, then materials which are magnetic, or some we have also non-magnetic. Magnetic, that means they can easily attract with the magnet. Non-magnetic, that means they cannot easily attract with the magnet. Then we have also some types of activity. This activity very useful to you. When you get time, please try to read this activity. And if you want to make a game using magnet, then you can also try. And if you have any query, then read the steps from the textbooks. It also very helpful to you. Then poles of magnet, we have also we will also discuss about this in our next session in detail. Till then, take care.